Hello, my people. My name is Charlie Joseph, the finance expert and an investment analyst. This morning, I want to give us information about Treasury bills, the Nigerian Treasury bills. What is Treasury bills? Treasury bills is a short-term debt instrument used by the CBN or the federal government through CBN to raise money from the public. And how does Treasury bills work? Treasury bills now, the CBN through the commercial bank invite individuals to invest, and the investment is secure because it's coming from central bank. There's no issue of no fear of losing your investment or whatsoever, and there's a certificate that is issued after you invest. So how does the investment also work? Investment work with your how you want it. If imagine, let's assume that the interest rate for Treasury bills January next year is 20% or 23%, as it was from the beginning of this in 2025. The federal government, the 23% will be calculated on, let's assume you 20 million naira. They will give you the interest upfront. That is, if you invest now and you choose 364 days, after 1 week of the successful bid, the CBN, the bank will now credit. They will, after they go in, before you invest, you leave the money in your account for maybe 2 days or a day to the day of the bid. So when the bid is successful, they will debit your account and they will leave the interest there. 20% of 10 million is 2 million. So imagine if you are investing 10 million, the CBN, the investment, the commercial bank where you are investing will take the 8 million from that investment, sent to the CBN to invest for you, and then they will leave 2 million, which is your interest. If you choose that, the interest will be issued upfront. So you have 3 options with Treasury bills. You choose either 30 days, and that's 4 options: 30 days, 90 days, 182 days, and 364 days. All these durations I have stated here, their interest varies because there's a certain amount, and the amount you are going to invest also varies. The minimum amount you can start Treasury bills is 100,000 naira, and you can also do it again and again. Maybe you did in January. After January, you can do it every month. Let me say every 2 weeks. Treasury bills is open. So, but what is the best option for Treasury bills is January. January is the best time to invest in Treasury bills because that is when maybe if the government needs your money, the federal government needs to put in money for expenditure projects, they will increase the interest rate. And when they don't need it, they will not. Because if you look at, since after January this year, Treasury bills has continued to decline. The interest rate has been declining on a consistent basis. But people that did their own in January, they enjoyed the 22%, the 23% of the interest rate. I know somebody that did about 50 million and he got about 18 point something, I think about 15.5 million naira interest as at that time. So if it were you, what are you waiting for? If you have money lying dormant in your account, there's no point leaving money in your account in the 21st century. If you leave money in your current account, let's say 10 million, at the end of the month, the bank they beat charges, maintenance fee. But if you move it to your investment, maybe let's say Treasury bills, you will not regret it. You will not. And to be sincere, you will thank me later. I wish that you will visit my social media platforms to stay updated with information like this. My social media handles: on TikTok, you have @official Joseph; on Instagram, we have Jerome Prince; on Facebook, Jerome Prince; and on YouTube, Chado Joseph. Thank you.